You blinked, and another bomb just exploded at Anfield. This time, the epicenter of the shockwave has a name, history, and pure grit: Andy Robertson. The relentless Scottish left-back, a true symbol of the Klopp era, might be nearing the end of his time at Liverpool. According to trusted sources, Atlético Madrid have placed Robertson top of their wish list this transfer window. And this isn't just a whim. Diego Simeone wants to bolster his defense with someone experienced and battle-hardened. And nobody fits that bill better than Robertson, one of the most intense players in world football. But why now? The answer starts with another name: Milos Kerkez. The young Bournemouth left-back, just 20 years old, is practically signed for Liverpool. Valued at £45 million, Kerkez is fast, skillful, aggressive, exactly the type of player who fits perfectly into Arne Slot's fresh project. And this move is no accident. Kerkez represents the dawn of a new era, a fresh cycle. And with that, for the first time in years, Robertson's place is genuinely under threat. The Scot himself was candid when asked about his future. "We've had good talks, me and the club, but I don't know what the future holds. I've never been one to plan too far ahead, and I'm not going to start now. I know I've only got 1 year left on my contract." That contract, expiring in 12 months, coincides with Atletico's declared interest and ongoing talks with his agency, which, interestingly, is headed by Trent Alexander-Arnold's brother. Even more surprising, Liverpool are reportedly willing to let him go for a modest fee. In other words, the goodbye might be closer than many expect. But it doesn't stop there. Robertson's potential departure would also clear the way for Kostas Tsimikas to leave, having lost his spot and already attracting interest from Premier League clubs and abroad. The left-back position is bubbling with activity, and this is just one domino falling. Defense is now the priority. The Reds' backline is on high alert. 3 names are center stage. A Jarell Quansah, one of last season's standout revelations, is being closely watched by Bayer Leverkusen. A Joe Gomez, despite his versatility, has yet to convince Slot and has already had offers from 8 different clubs. And Ibrahima Konate, the biggest worry. He hasn't renewed his contract yet. He's demanding a higher wage, and the clock is ticking. Into this mix comes KimMinJae from Bayern Munich. The South Korean defender was signed for €58 million, becoming the most expensive Asian defender ever. Yet he hasn't nailed down a regular spot in Germany. Now Bayern are ready to negotiate, with Liverpool and Manchester United joining the race. Kim, at 28, breaks the youthful mold the Reds usually prefer. But he brings something rare: leadership, physical power, game intelligence, and international experience. The ideal profile if Konate moves on. But Slot seems to be thinking even further ahead. Another name rising back to the top is GoncaloInacio, the left-footed centre-back from Sporting. At 23, Inácio is coming off an impressive season. 42 games, 6 goals, 3 assists, national champion and Portuguese Cup winner. Plus, he started for Portugal in the UEFA Nations League final, helping defeat Spain. Tactically, he's the perfect partner for Van Dijk. And with Quansah or Gomez leaving, he could arrive ready to slot straight into the starting 11. Despite his €60 million release clause, the fee is negotiable, and Liverpool are leading the chase against Manchester United and Newcastle. But Arne Slot wants more, building an empire. After signing Jeremy Frimpong, almost sealing Kerkez, and targeting Inácio, the summer's most anticipated name has become reality: Florian Wirtz. The German prodigy turned down offers from Manchester City and Bayern Munich. According to journalist Paul Joyce, Guardiola didn't guarantee him a place, and that made a difference. Plus, Bayern acted too late. Slot was clear: Wirtz will be Liverpool's new number 10. A clear, ambitious, winning plan. And the 22-year-old star loved what he heard. His friendship with Frimpong, the unbeaten title with Leverkusen, and the dream of playing in the Premier League completed the perfect picture. Now, Wirtz will become the most expensive signing in Liverpool's, and the Premier League's, history. But to fund this new empire, some sacrifices are inevitable. Antonio Conte's Napoli is determined to prize Darwin Núñez away from Anfield. Talks are underway. Conte is obsessed with the Uruguayan, and the Italian club may break the bank to sign him. Al Hilal have also been monitoring since January. The problem? The price. Liverpool want to recover much of the £85 million they paid for Darwin. That complicates any immediate deal, but everything could change at a moment's notice. Another Napoli target is Federico Chiesa, but Slot still values him, and any departure will depend on the size of the offer. While Darwin could raise funds, another player might arrive in a strategic swap, Everton's defender Jared Branthwaite. The plan? Use Ben Doak, valued at £20 million, as part of the deal. The young Scot interests Liverpool's Merseyside rivals, potentially opening the door for one of England's most promising defenders, a natural successor to Van Dijk. Liverpool aren't just reshaping, they're rebuilding with ambition. Slot didn't come to preserve what Klopp left behind. He came to build something new, bold, young, competitive, and ruthless. But this demands tough calls. Are the fans ready to say goodbye to Robertson, an icon who wore the red shirt over 340 times and won it all? Is the time to back Kerkez, Inácio, KimMinJae, or Branthwaite already here? And will Wirtz, with all his early brilliance, be the new maestro at Anfield? The answers are coming. This European summer promises to be the hottest in years for the Reds. Now we want to hear from you, fans. Should Liverpool let Robertson go? Are KimMinJae and GoncaloInacio the right names for the defense? And does Kerkez deserve to start already? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to keep up with all the latest from this electrifying transfer window. See you in the next video. You'll never walk alone.